Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to College Football 25. On to year 2 with the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes. Year 1 was rough, but that's what happens when you come into a 2-star program, right? You're going to have to make some changes. You're going to have to build it from the ground up. That being said, here's what we're working with year 2. Pretty exciting. We had some player development. We also hit the transfer portal, which I had seen a lot of people online hating on it. But I think they were too good of programs to really make that make sense, right? Guys hitting the transfer portal are probably not happy with whatever situation they're in. They either want more playing time or they want to go to a potentially better program or a program where they're going to get to play, like I said. So get all that out of your head. We're a 2-star program. The transfer portal is our best friend this season. We got some guys to come here. We talked some dudes that were pretty good into coming and playing for us. So, Cardell Williams, you remember him, scrambler. Got better. He's up to an 80 overall. You can see he's got great physical traits there. He'll be back. I think with his skill set overall, he's going to be a nice piece for us. I mean, he's going to continue to do what he does. Scramble, throw on the run, do damage. We have Kirk Francis as the backup. He'll get to play his senior year, 1 year. We'll see 1 year of Kirk Francis. But and this is the guy that I drafted. I keep saying drafted. It's not drafted, recruited. Same thing. Danny Anders. Anyway, halfback. This is exciting. Michael Harrison Pilot. I bet he's French. He's probably Michael Harrison Pilot. But anyway, this was a guy that came in as a corner, but we had a ton of cornerback options. We moved him to halfback. He's 5'11", 205, so he's got the size. It's maybe a little light for somebody that's 5'11" at the halfback position, but it's not bad. I mean, you know, it's college. 205, you're thinking probably 5'9", 5'10", probably. 5'11", you're starting to look, yeah, maybe I want 215, 220. But he's a receiving back, so that's interesting. I've never had a receiving back. He's got good speed. He's obviously not going to be the absolute unit that we're used to having last year with the power back situation. So it's going to be a little different. I'm going to have to keep that in mind. But he comes in as a sophomore with star development and no skill caps. So he's going to be absolutely insane. And he's a sophomore, like I said, so he's got years to develop for us. I think this is going to be sweet. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch this development, watch him turn into one of the best running backs in the conference. So I'm super stoked about Harrison Pilot. It's going to be crazy. We also have Byron Nelson Jr. as the backup. He's nice. 6 feet 188, though, is a little light. I mean, that's kind of tough. But and then you can see some of the guys we drafted. Miles Tabor is a power back, 6'2", 226. So it's a big boy. Fort Worth, Texas, impact development. We'll kind of see what transpires with that because Harrison Pilot, I think, has got the job on lock for the next several seasons. But Tabor could end up maybe his senior year being the guy. It's just hard to say. Fullback, everybody's redshirted, so we won't worry about that. Wide receiver. Braylon Presley's the man now after Camden Benjamin got drafted into the NFL. Presley takes over as the guy. 85 overall, 95 speed. Look at these. 97 acceleration, 98 agility, 99 change of direction. Absolute nightmare to cover. I mean, he's a stud, right? Great route runner. Good jumper. He's got great hands. So he's going to be the guy this year. We got Jeremiah Ballard, who's always just kind of been a strange receiver. He's a deep threat with no speed. I don't know how that works. He's very aware, though. That's the main thing. I think he's good at figuring out where he needs to be, but he doesn't have much elite skill. Alex Green, another guy that we developed. All these guys were freshmen, and they've all kind of developed nice here. You can see they all bumped up into the 70s or high 60s. Zion Steptoe really didn't do that great in his development, so I don't know what's going on with him. I really like him. I think he'll be our number 3 receiver this year as a junior. I just feel like he's always getting open. Let's see if maybe there's something in the stats that makes him stand out. I'm trying to figure out Oh, his jumping is a 99. That makes sense. Because I felt like he's always catching passes. 99 jump, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So, yeah, he'll probably be our number 3 receiver. And then next year, these freshmen will have to step up. I mean, Steptoe will probably be our number 1 wideout next year. Unless Demercado or Crum figures it out. Randy Crum, here he is. He's an impact development. It's just hard to say. It's hard to say what's going to happen. So, wideout might be a bit of a coin toss next season. But this year, Presley's going to be the man. He's going to be catching a lot of footballs for us. Tight end. Luke McGarry, we know him. Connor Vaughn, we know him. Both pretty good, both juniors. We got Jackson Ford redshirting. I forgot to redshirt him last year because I'm just dumb, I guess. But he's going to be a stud. I like him a lot. On the left tackle, O-line and D-line got a lot better. I also want you guys to take a look at our overall ratings up at the top. Defense 82, offense 80, 81 overall. Much, much better than last year. We were 77th across the board. So the whole team's gotten a ton better. Left guard, Ringleb. Center's still kind of weak. We got Tanyan Zachary. I think he was a transfer portal guy. Kason Carpenter, we thought was going to develop better. He just hasn't. Right guard, Jacob Waller. He developed nice. We like what he's doing. And then right guard. Or sorry, what did I do? Center, right guard, yeah. And then right tackle, Ross Johnston, pass protector. O-line's better, still not great, though. We're still going to have some O-line problems until our studs that we recruited will get there. Trapasso's one of those guys that we really like. Star development, he's going to be a serious problem. Left end, Vontre Malone, we remember him from last year. He's developing nice. Will Upshaw, also nice little piece there. Right end, Eli McWilliams. So you can see the D-line getting a lot better here. Hagel and Gracio, that's nice. Left outside linebacker, Caleb Edwards was a guy that we picked up in the transfer portal. Left outside linebacker, comes in at an 80 overall. Thank goodness, man. Because we needed help at the linebacker position. That's going to be a huge help. Middle linebacker, Elijah Wilson. I think we developed him. He's okay. He's not necessarily anything super great, but we did recruit a couple of guys here that should develop and get to play next year. A couple of middle linebackers. I thought one of these guys had star development trait, but oops. But I'm just not sure. No, it wasn't any of these guys. Maybe it was an outside linebacker. Okay, Will Smith. This was a guy that he's got impact development. Maybe it was right outside linebacker. Oh, yeah. Joey Guillermo. He's got impact. So, got some young prospects there, but we did end up moving Dane Hodge from safety because we found a couple of good safeties and some guys developed. We didn't even like what he did for us last year. He did a really bad job, I thought. Moved him to right outside linebacker because we had nobody to play right outside linebacker. He's 5'10", 190. He's literally my size. He's going to get killed out there. But the thing I do like, good pass coverage. He's got house call as a linebacker. He might cause some problems with some teams with their pass game early on. So we're going to just see. I think it could end up being a good thing for us. He'd always been a good tackler. So, I don't know. I'm interested to see what's going to happen. It may blow up and be terrible, but we're going to give it a shot. Cornerback, we're super deep. Kewan Parker, Nunu Campbell are both back. They're both a lot better than they were last year. I'm excited to see that. And then Tommy Rush developed nice. Duante Scott. So we've got a lot of depth here, and a lot of these guys are young. Like freshman, sophomore. We're going to have great talent at the cornerback position for the next several years, and that's not even including our recruited guys. Chanston Prox, he's a redshirt guy. I think we picked him up in the transfer portal. He hadn't been redshirted yet. We'll let him develop another year. He's got great speed, great acceleration. John Dukes was a recruited player, as well as Tavita Soto. Tavita Soto is going to be a stud. Impact development. He's got a little bit of skill caps, but it's not in things that I'm really worried about. And he is a slot corner, so he should develop nice. And I'm excited to see that. So, cornerback, we're in good shape this year. Free safety, Terrence Brooks. This was kind of the gem of the transfer portal. We went after him like crazy. His senior year, he's looking to show out. Free safety, 85 overall. Hybrid safety. That's about as good as you can get, I think, for a hybrid safety. So I'm really excited to see him do his thing, man. Deshaun Combs, Ashton Williams, and Adrian Garrett all developing. We'll see what they do next year. They've all got a good chance to do something, but we'll just have to see. Strong safety. You already know who it is. CJ Turner, man. The award winner last year out of Star City, Arkansas. He's awesome. Devin Robinson also playing right behind him. These two guys are good. They're going to both be outstanding players. I like CJ Turner, man. He's got the size. He's got the physical ability. I do worry a little bit about his just development. He's a run support archetype. I don't know anything about that. Now, his skill caps are non-existent. Like, he's literally got, I mean, he's got, the sky's the limit with him. So we'll just have to see what happens. I'm hoping he continues to develop nice. He made a pretty good jump this year. I think he was a 72, so he went up 6 overall, so that's good. Kicker, Slava, that's fine. Punter. So that's pretty much it for that. This is the roster, overall roster. Our two best players, Terrence Brooks and Braylon Presley. Also, our punter's pretty good. I would love to get some more talent on defense and see if these guys can develop. But we'll just have to see what happens. Dequan Durbin, this was another guy. He was our 4-star guy, our defensive tackle. Came in with normal development. It's kind of frustrating. I just don't think he's really that good for being a 4-star guy. But we'll just have to see what happens. The IQ has a lot of room to grow, which I think will be good. We'll just have to see. But that's the team, man. Much, much better Tulsa Golden Hurricane team than last year. I think we're going to win a lot of football games. We also have a pretty easy schedule. So if we look at our schedule here, Sam Houston, who's terrible. FCS Midwest is terrible. Army's terrible. So these 3 games, I wouldn't be surprised if we won these first 3 games. And then at Oklahoma State's going to be tough. Louisiana Tech's always good. And then East Carolina, UAB is ranked somehow. That's kind of crazy. North Texas isn't very good, and USF's not very good. But we'll have to see. Maybe we'll get a chance to win the conference, go to a bowl game or something. We'll just have to see. But that's your Tulsa Golden Hurricanes, man. Year 2, we'll be back with a video about our first game against Sam Houston. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all take care.